Welcome. Uh, this is my first long form review, and it's gonna be long. It's gonna be long. So let's just, go ahead and set some ground rules. I'm gonna be talking all about. I'm gonna be talking about all of season 5 of The Boys, not just the finale. I know we've talked about a lot of the season already, and we're gonna talk about it more. So yeah, you like the setup? I got all my figures up here. It's pretty cool, right? If you look right there, that is a web shield that my sister bedazzled for me. She also made me this little custom bedazzled little shield for my guys. On the back it has K plus R with a heart. Love my little sister. And last but not least, I got a little Toy Freddy. Say hi, Toy Freddy. That's how he says hi. All right, Mark. Before I even hear what you have to say, you're gonna watch and listen to what I have to say. The finale was good. Simple as. Finale was good. Not great, not amazing, didn't blow my socks off. Was no Daredevil finale. Also, speaking of Daredevil number 2, Stephanie Phillips and Lee Garbett on the art. Very good book. Very good. You can't see it right now because I'm using it as my makeshift tripod. But my phone is actually sitting on 4 comic boxes stacked on top of each other, with the top one being the the Daredevil number 1 that just came out a couple weeks ago, and it's actually, I'm looking at the Daniel Warren Johnson side of it, so pretty hype. And I'm using the Daredevil Born Again beer to hold up my phone. So, I think we can figure out what series won peak month, which was Daredevil. The Boys. Back on the topic, The Boys. The Boys was not great from the start, like season 5. It didn't really have that strong opener that The Boys is known for. If you look at season 2, season 3, hell, even season 4, they have such strong beginning, like, cold opens. I mean, I think the most famous one is I believe it was season 2, where the guy crawls in the other guy's penis and he explodes, and like that's just a huge big opening for season 2. But this season didn't have it. The big like shock and awe. The Boys is back. Is a guy eating dirt and shitting out the dirt, and he makes jokes about finales because it's the final season. Not everyone's gonna be happy. How'd you guys feel about the Lost finale? It was pretty crazy, right? Yeah. You're not hiding how you feel, Eric Kripke. We get it. You can't write shows very well. You can start shows very well, can't end them very well. Uh, but the season finale was alright. I didn't mind it. I felt like it really felt disconnected compared to everything else, because there's only like 3 major factors that really play into the finale. Frenchie is dead. Homelander wants to become God, and Homelander is immortal. Those are the 3 like big things that carry over from the whole season, like from the rest of it to now. That's the only really things that kind of carry over. So it's a little weird how disconnected this season finale feels. It like Clara wasn't mentioned once. Soldier Boy was literally mentioned once. The virus, it was there, but did it really do anything? Uh, it was a strong finale compared to the rest of the season. Season was just dog shit, and the fact that it was able to stick the landing even a little bit is, I'm gonna give their flowers where they're due. It was a good ending to a very bad season. Uh, I guess we start getting into the details. I'm just gonna say the Oval Office fight was terrible. The Oval Office fight was terrible. Holy fuck! I could not, like, it was disorienting to watch. It genuinely looked like an AI generated fight scene between Homelander and Butcher because of how much it cut, and I couldn't tell what the fuck was going on. It felt like an AI generated video, and that's, I don't really want to think that you're hard work choreographing this fight scene and putting effort into this is the big season finale. This is the end. Butcher versus Homelander, and it looks like that clip of Liam Neeson from Taken jumping over the fence 30 times. Like, it cuts because he's an 80-year-old man trying to climb a fence and jump down it. But dude, that fight scene wasn't very good. Also, the part where Frenchie's like, "Oh, Monsieur, your age don't make you strong. You see, you always were strong in here. You know, that was breaking the rule of show don't tell, because it was showing and it was telling. Not very strong in your writing capabilities. You could have just, it could have been literally anything else. Could have been just a silent scene where she sees Frenchie, and then she realizes that she has the strength in her, and then she does it. Or you could have just been like, you could have just literally slowed down time as she was powering it up. It got dimmer, and then you hear "Mon Dieu," and then it brightened up, and she did the big blast. Sage. Let's talk about Sage. Sister Sage was so dog shit this season. Oh my fucking god. Terrible. She's the smartest person in the world. And then as soon as she loses her powers, they make her the dumbest person in the world. What if we tried to sneak in with those tall furry hats? Oh, that was England. Fuck you. Go fucking die. My headcanon is that she did go to Orlando to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter amusement park. And she gets hit by a fucking bus. She's trying to cross the road, and she doesn't realize that the hand means stop. So she's walking across a busy intersection and gets fucking nailed by a bus. That's my headcanon. Because we're not going to see Sister Sage again. No, we're not going to see Sister Sage again. Coming in the Boys Mexico, the Sister Sage episode. No, it's not happening. Yeah, they just really did nothing with her. Why was she at Frenchie's burial? Just terrible. Homelander's little speech. It was good. Anthony Starr is a very good actor, so it was good to see him do some more of his classic Homelander acting. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I definitely liked him more. Actually, no. I'm about to bring it up. I did not like him more this episode than the rest of the season. I still think his best scene this season is when he's in the uranium chamber and he's all you see the burns on his face and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about that. When in the Oval Office fight, when Kimiko does her fucking Kamehameha through her chest, and Homelander starts getting his ass beat, I'm like, ooh, get him, Butcher, get him. And then he goes, stop it, please, no, this is supposed to happen. Like, okay, no, thank you. Very lame. He's like, I'll suck your fucking cock. You want me to suck your dick? I'll eat shit. I'll eat your shit on live TV. I mean, that Eric Kripke was in there writing how do we make him lame, unintimidating? Which is kind of the point. I understand that's the point. You want to make him lame, unintimidating, and show how much of a chud he really is. But I mean, you could have done something else. It's so unfunny. I don't think I laughed. I laughed maybe once this episode. I want to say I laughed maybe once. But however, I do like how they homage the original comic by Homelander. Oh, Jarvis, cut that out. I do like how they homage the original comic by having Butcher stab him in the brain and then pop his head off with the crowbar. That was cool. Really good practical effect. Because the Boys has good effects. Some of them can look a little shoddy. I mean, the Oh Father death is just CG blood splatter. Doesn't look very good. The Boys' CG blood has never been its strong suit. Ever. It's always better when they do practical stuff. They just have like a really good effects team. And the effect they had for the open brain Homelander was really good. And the multiple shots they use of it, I really enjoyed. I really like seeing that practical gore. It's very cool. Just kind of ranting now. I did like Butcher's little smile at the camera, and he kicked the camera, and I don't know. I definitely liked Butcher more this episode than I have all season. He feels more like season 3 or season 4, as bad as season 4 was. Butcher. I will say him utilizing his tentacles in the fight was actually pretty good. I like how they did that. I'm trying to be positive because I know you're gonna bitch and moan at me for not being positive, but I'm trying to be positive. I mean, Ashley. I like Ashley. She survived. Yay, Ashley. And her and Back Ashley are friends. Yay! Let's talk about the peak. The peak. Surprised it took. I honestly didn't think they were gonna kill him. Like I knew they were gonna kill him, but I also had the thought in the back of my head like, they're not gonna kill him. Chase Crawford's too funny. They want him to appear in The Boys Mexico. Of course they're gonna have the peak live. Me and my buddies at work were actually talking about the finale, and every time a new episode came out, he's like, "The peak lives another day." I'm like, how are they letting a rapist live this long? But I'm glad he's dead. I wish Starlight herself would have killed him, but I mean, blasting him into the ocean and have him getting his butt impaled, raped by a kraken, kind of a fitting end. The peak dies in the deep. Chase Crawford's very funny. I can't remember what exactly his line was, but he made me laugh this episode. He just is very good at being a comedic actor. His line reads are super good. Oh Father. I'm sad to see Oh Father go. He was probably my favorite new character in the last couple seasons. I never really liked Firecracker like that. I hated Black Noir 2 since the beginning. Hated him. Yeah. Oh Father, rest in peace. He had that great musical number last episode. I mean, that musical number was really good. I like it when The Boys does stuff like that, like Soldier Boy doing the Solid Gold Blondie song. Great. Brings me back to that. Anthony Starr, great acting. Everyone was kind of on their A game. MM didn't get a lot to do. He had more of a focused episode last week. Didn't really get a lot to do. Still was very entertaining to see. I like MM. He did some good stuff. I like how as they're storming the White House, each little member's got their own thing to do. I like that. The two human characters are sticking together, fighting Oh Father. He's like, "You go, Butcher. I got this. You got your thing. I got mine." And then Huey does his terrible Butcher impression. "Oi, Huey, This shit is fucking bonkers. Another thing that pissed me off. Back to negativity. If I was a actor in Gen V season 2, I would feel shafted. I would feel terrible about myself because they spent all of season 2 of Gen V and the ending of season 4 of The Boys being like, the characters from Gen V are crossing over. The Boys, Gen V, boom. The Boys season 5. And they're in literally less time than fucking... They're in the movie less than fucking Superman is in Peacemaker season 2. They're in it less than that. You see more of Guy Gardner and Superman and Supergirl, and the opening montage of season 2 of Peacemaker than you do of fucking Jordan, Marie, and that other bitch. I forgot her fucking name. It's so sad. It's so sad because they spent the entire season 2 of Gen V being like, Marie Moreau, you could beat Homelander. You are literally Project Odessa. You could beat Homelander. You are stronger than Homelander. You're a strong, independent black woman. And you could beat Homelander. And then she doesn't do anything. I don't think... It's like they genuinely forgot. And they put in reshoots to include them. It sucks. The male actor for Jordan didn't even appear, which is, crazy. Sam didn't appear at all. Kate was literally a picture, and the actor on Twitter was like, I had no idea I was going to be in this. I'm just as shocked as you guys. Like, well, that's just fucked, right? That's fair to say. That's screwed up. I feel like that's a little shitty that you set up, these young characters to be introduced in the next season of your big show, and then you don't introduce them in the next season of your big show, even though the final episode of Gen V season 2 was A-Train being like, welcome to the fucking rebellion. And then they're not a part of the fucking rebellion at all. It's almost like the season was written badly. Like I've been saying for like a month straight. Like a month and a half straight. I am sad that Tara died. Rest in peace, Tara. Cute pup. The psychics had nothing to do with the why is Homelander gathering all the psychics? Literally no point. It's honestly, I know you were expecting me to be angrier, but it's kind of hard to be angry when this episode wasn't that bad. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give the season finale a 6.5, maybe a 7 if I'm feeling super generous. Babe! Come here! I don't care! You don't have to come on camera. Come here. I'm not wearing pants.
Your cock and balls is out.
My cock and balls is out. So... So, Kate, what do you give season 5 of The Boys? The season finale of The Boys season 5. What do you give it?
I give it an 8.
An 8.
Wait, the season?
No, just the finale.
The finale 8.
8.
It was better.
It was an improvement from the whole season.
The rest was like 4.
Yeah, the rest of the season was not very good. I'd probably give it like a 6.5, maybe 7 if I'm feeling generous for the finale, and then the whole season probably like a 3 or a 3.5 if I'm feeling generous, which I'm not feeling generous toward this season at all. Butcher having like he got what he wanted, and he was still going to try and eliminate all Supes. I don't think he was going to. I think he just wanted a reason to die. Like he felt like he accomplished his mission, and so he wanted to die, which makes sense. I felt like it wasn't like he probably didn't even put. I wish there would have been a line like, or they try to find out like if he like how to get the virus out, and he's like, oh, the water's clean. Like it was just an excuse for Butcher to kill himself without actually pulling the trigger on himself. That would have been a very interesting end for the character. I feel like that'd been more fitting than just I got oi oi oi. I got what I wanted. I want more. Give me the West. I want more. Uh I like that Ryan, had a little bit to do this episode. I felt like he got super shafted this season, especially with all of season 3, the ending of season 1 revealing him, the season 2 trying to get him back, the season 3 trying to have him raised right, and then season 4, he's under Homelander's, he's living in Vought Tower and all that stuff, and just to do nothing with him at all in season 5 is such a waste. But I'm glad he was there for the final fight. I'm glad he's human now. That's a cool thing. It kind of sucks that he is human because he was the firstborn natural soup, not injected with compound V, like just fully born natural. It would have been cool to see, maybe he wasn't affected by the power blast because he's a natural soup. But at least he got something to do this episode. He's decently acting. I like that he didn't want to go with Butcher. That's probably why Butcher set out on the goal to be like, I'm gonna kill all soups, so now we could have my boy. But I like that he ended up with MM. I'm really happy to see that MM lived, is back with his wife and daughter, and he's got a stepson now, which is probably what Butcher would have wanted. Because MM, he's been the heart of the boys. Like, everyone says Huey's the heart of the boys, but MM is like, maybe not the heart, but maybe he's the heart and Huey's the soul. Because the whole reason the boys are back together is because of Huey, and the whole reason that they really stick together is through MM. Because Huey had fuck all to do this season. I mean, they wasted Jack Quaid. It's so sad to see. He literally just goes, we can't, Butcher, I can't let you kill all the soups. My girlfriend's a soup. My friend's a soup. We can't kill them. You sure about that? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Cecil! Mark, I made a steak. A steak? Cecil! Cecil! My time is valuable. Anyways, Invincible was good. Oh, you can't see it, but I got a little. I've had him for a while, but I got a Mark action figure. Yeah. I'm waiting for the new ones to drop so I can get the blue suit, the Conquest, and the Kid Omni-Man figure because they look really good. They look really good. Huey's a dad. Little weird that he named his kid Robin. I don't know. I feel like if I was Starlight, I'd be like, you're not naming our daughter after your dead girlfriend. No. That's a little strange. Just a teeny bit. That's a little too like movie plot for me. Like it's a little too like. I feel like every TV show ever does that. We're like, let's name them Butcher Jr. or like Mother's Milk. Like let's name them after a character that we like that died. But Robin was in literally one scene. And all of the boys. Little weird. But he's got his own little video store. It's so cute. Oh my god, I love it. Kamiko's in Paris. Oh my god, I love it. It was honestly too happy of an ending for me, but I'm glad they got a happy ending after so much shit that they've been through. And it honestly, it kind of sucks that Frenchie was the only one to die. But then again, who else would you kill besides Frenchie? He is one of the least interesting characters on The Boys. Like the team, The Boys. He's like the least interesting guy. The least going for him. But rest in peace. My Frenchie, he got hit by a bazooka. Now I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Um, yeah, I think that about wraps up my thoughts. You know, this season was terrible, dog shit, written like shit for 90% of it. You know, fucking, it's what Clara would have wanted. I don't give a fuck! I'm not watching Bot Rising. Like, I genuinely, the fact that they spent so much time setting up Bot Rising, only for none of that to be at all integral to the plot of the finale, is ridiculous. It is, excuse me, it is fucking ridiculous. It is terrible that they spent so much of the season setting up a show that comes out next year is ridiculous. It shows lack of faith in what you're currently making. And they became what they've made fun of for so long. Like, they were literally making fun of the Avengers Doomsday like chair live stream in this, and yet you are what you say you hate. You're literally a cinematic universe. You've got 2 spin-off shows already, with 2 more in the pipeline, and I promise you, we're going to see Huey and Starlight and fucking Kimiko in The Boys Mexico. Why wouldn't we see them in The Boys Mexico? And we're gonna get teased about Homelander and fucking Bot Rising, because obviously Clara is his mom, and he was fucking his mom. Big shock. The show about being gross and sexually but not funny is gonna make a gross and sexual but not funny joke about him fucking his mom. Oh my god, you're telling me that the Oedipus Complex guy is doing the Oedipus Complex? Crazy. It honestly soured my taste. Like, this season has just not been good at all. And the pretty good finale does not make up for 7 bad episodes of TV. There were very few and very far between moments that I liked in this season. And the moments that I did like are completely and utterly overshadowed by the entire lack of humor, of confidence, of fucking skill in the writing department. And I would be alone in saying that, except Carl Urban, Anthony Starr, fucking, and Laz Alonso, Mother's Milk, Homelander, and Billy Butcher all agree by liking posts saying that. They all agreed. They probably only did this for the fucking big-ass check they were going to get for doing the 5th season on Amazon. I bet they got rid of fucking... The amount of money they got for each actor is probably 10 times the amount of the entire GDP of fucking Invincible ever. Like, including all comics, all TV show revenue, all ads, all fucking mobile ads, and everything. They probably got 10 times that in just their fucking check for being in this slop. And yes, I'm gonna call it slop. This season was downright terrible. And the fact that I tried to like it is the worst part. You may say, MarkyMarkCrusaw, that I try not to like it. But I did. I go into everything hoping to like it. I try not to hate things. I don't like to not like things. I like liking things. As you can see, I like liking things. As you can see, I like liking things. As you can see, I fucking like liking things. But The Boys isn't one of them. You know what a real sign of how far it's fallen? Out of all of the action figures I own, which are a lot, I've done the money. This is over like $8,000 worth of like collecting. And that's not even accounting like my big expensive figures. That's just counting all of them and then multiplying them by a number that sounds right, like $30 per figure, which a lot more of them cost more than $30. This Peacemaker alone costs $400. But anyways, I don't own a single The Boys action figure, which do exist. There's SH Fig Arts, there's Hot Toys, there's, I'm pretty sure NECA, the guy who, the company who makes, let's see, I don't know if you can see it there. Oh, fuck. Let me just I don't want to stand up, you're going to see my cock. But the company who makes the current line of Ninja Turtle toys, like the collector's ones, is NECA, and they have The Boys action figures, include I think it's like Homelander, Starlight and Black Noir. You know, Black Noir would be a good figure to own, but I'm not gonna buy a Black Noir figure because every time I look at a Black Noir figure, I'm gonna think, wow, they really fucked over Black Noir too by doing absolutely nothing with him and then having him die to a fucking audio cable and a knife to his neck, even though he got minigun to death by fucking Butcher last season. Is that what you wanted from me, Mark? My Michelangelo dropped. Is that what you wanted from me, Mark? You know, let's cut the cameras. You wanted me to crash out in rage, right? We got what you wanted. This episode was good. This season was terrible. This one good episode does not save the season. Oh my god, I've been going for 31 minutes. Holy shit. Well, I guess there's nothing left else to say except look out. Supergirl. See you there.